This is a subject that I talked before a couple of times during videos that I was talking about multiple subjects, but I never made a dedicated video. So I saw one of those videos on Instagram the other day, and it made me think that I should dedicate the whole video on this because it drives me crazy, really. Now, if you have seen this face more than twice, I ask you to like, subscribe. It really helps me to continue doing what I do. It doesn't cost anything to you. It means a lot to me. Thank you. I talked about influencers and how they're influencing what we like. It's not only the influencers that we like and we entertain ourselves. Many of you commented, especially on the videos that I made about Nico Leonard, how you don't take seriously what he says, that you watch him for entertainment purposes. I can't tell you how many messages I'm getting talking about Hublot, Casio being God tier, Hublot being dog, S-H-I-T.
Hublot, all my homies hate Hublot. We have the same homies. Limited edition, 420mm Casio. I swear to God, it's not a watch, but it's significantly better than any Hublot ever produced.
To your fellow YouTuber, Alex Costa's watch collection. I know he has one piece of shit, and I hope that's the only one. And that's why Casio is God tier. From Osama to Obama, if you have 10 quid in the bank, 10 million on the bank, or 10 bombs in the bank, it doesn't matter.
And all these good things. And I have seen this in many, many occasions. People have told me that you should only buy Rolex. That's the pontiff for those that don't know.
I would have got myself a Submariner because the Rolex Yachtmaster is a dog. It's the dog of the sports watches. Now, come on, work with me, big boy, not against me.
That I should have a wristwatch check because that's mandatory, apparently. For those that don't know, TGV was the first to ever do a wristwatch check. He is the one that brought it. I'm old enough to remember that nobody else was doing it, and he was the one that always showed his wrist, and everybody took it and made it a standard in every watch channel. And I refuse to do it, not because I don't like the idea of it, but it's not my idea, and it's something it would never cross my mind to do as a person. So yeah, and I don't think it's important, really. I don't think it's important for me to showing every time what I'm wearing or what I have, because it takes away from what you like, or it might be affecting your own decisions. And I'm very careful with this. And I talked about Nico Leonard before. I talked about other watch YouTubers, especially the ones that sell. And I warn you about them. Not only the people on 47th Street, but the other YouTubers that pretend to be fans and yet they give you links to their online shops. And I said this many times again, I don't have any issue with people trying to make a buck while doing this. It takes hours to put a video together. It's not only the time that you take to shoot, it's the time that you take to find a subject, edit the video, post the video, create thumbnails. The editing alone, guys, takes close to 2 hours. And I do small editing. I'm not doing anything crazy. The other channels that also make original shootings and they have whole studios dedicated for this, it takes hours. So I get it. But it's one thing to throw an advertisement here and there, and another to have every video dedicated or made specifically to make your point about whatever you're advertising. And I warned you about this before, but you don't listen. I saw this video on Instagram the other day, and they were talking about watches that they would never buy. And some of them, guess what, was brands like Tudor, like JLC, like Ulysse Nardin, and Tissot. And the justification was different depending on the brand. Tudor just copies Rolex. JLC just doesn't do anything. And Tissot, they cannot sell. So because they cannot sell, because that's peanuts for these people, it's not a good watch brand. So, and I wouldn't again say anything, but I went to the comment section and I saw the comments and I saw how many people were all serious about answering. I know again, having a YouTube channel, how, and as a fan myself, I don't comment in every video I see. I don't even like every video I see. I see multiple videos a day. I don't like each and every one of them. I don't comment on each and every one of them. So I know when somebody takes the time to like or comment, it means that it hits some sensitive chords inside them and make them comment. So it was important enough for them. So when so many people take the time to make comments like, you guys don't know watches. What kind of comment is that? That's how you know you don't know about watches. Which I'm glad that I see this kind of comments. I'm not glad that you guys follow this kind of channels, that you take them seriously enough, that you don't unfollow immediately when you follow these, and you help them when you comment through the algorithms. It doesn't matter what you write on a comment. You can say, I hate you. YouTube or Instagram or whatever, they know that it's important enough for somebody to make a comment. So the algorithm promotes this kind of videos. And when I see videos like this, or videos from 47th Street,
I understand why we come to places like this, look at just garbage, when we can just do better things, invest our money differently, make more money without less headache.
Can this be under 10? Bought one for 8,600. You believe me?
100% I believe it.
I know I'm talking shit, but it drives me fucking crazy when he doesn't fucking listen to me and he goes to the same damn place. He goes dumpster diving for garbage because he likes it and he thinks it's worth something, and then ends up sitting in the back of the fucking safe, then we end up dumping it for no profit, and here we are again. This is what happens when you have 10 minutes to kill before the next meeting.
and they talk about watches just as merchandise, and they judge them based on the merchandise, or the secondary, I should say, the secondary market value that they have. That's how they judge them. Do you think they judge them for quality? No, they judge them how much can I buy it and how much can I sell it and how fast can I sell it. That's the only measure that they have for watches. That's why JLC sucks, Tudor sucks, Tissot sucks. And the only watches that you see is Rolex, Patek, AP, not even Vacheron anymore, and, you know, whatever. This kind of brands. That's it. 3-4 watches, watch brands. That's it. And some of you commented, I am sad that I don't see you, Constantinos, doing a little more, trying to do a little more. Other brands like micro brands and lesser talked brands. And I can tell you the harsh truth that is, you guys don't watch those videos. I've made those videos. Even on the last poll I did about Moser and Studio Underdog, I see how many took the time to vote. It's less than half of what a typical poll makes, how many clicks it takes. So you guys want to talk about specific watch brands, and that's what every other YouTuber sees, and that's why they give you what you want, because taking all this time, all this energy, all this effort for something that nobody sees, nobody's watching, is sad. It's taking away the energy. It takes a lot of time to make these videos and dedication, and we don't get paid. I like the revenue from commercials is nothing really. So for me to take all this time to make a video that nobody's watching, I prefer not to do it, honestly. That's it. Simple as that. That's why they don't give you. You say one thing, but then you do another. You say you want to see videos that talk about watches that are not very talked, micro brands, whatever, but then you don't watch these videos, which is sad. Anyway, guys, I wanted to warn you against watching this kind of channels. You watch whatever you want to watch. I'm not your daddy. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're big boys. But if you think that you don't get affected by what you see, because you know what's going on and you have a strong personality and you have shaped your mind and your ideas and marketing doesn't work on you, I think you're wrong. So if you want to be a true watch enthusiast, you need to stop watching channels that sell you stuff on every occasion. The only, I said this in the previous video, channel that I have zero problem anyone watching is Terry, because Terry has a very good cinematography. He asks very nice questions. We learn a lot about watches. He's trying to promote his store, but then again, I think it's a small price to pay for what we're getting out of it. Yeah, I needed to take this out of my system. That's why many of you commented that you like Mike from This Watch That Watch, because the guy is not selling anything, and yet he's a big channel. He's growing really, really fast, and I'm very happy for him. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about this subject. How do you like all these kind of YouTubers? Are you following professionals, or are you trying to stick with people that do this as a hobby? Thank you so much for watching. Until the next one. Ciao.